tournament.
That is not bad at all. MC could bring his total for this tournament to $3 grand then. That's already a pretty nice paycheck, man. You have to get a lot higher in some other events to get that much. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you really do. So here we have it, guys. Over at the 3 o'clock position on Shattered Temple. Losing the last game, but still only 1 game away from advancing in the bracket is OGSMC.
And over at the 9 o'clock position in the red from the team FXO, really showing himself to be a great Protoss player this series, it is FXO Inori.
Gaining even more fans that time, so slowly working up his population.
Kind of sounded like I was his mom and I was angry. I was like, FXO Inori, clean your room. You be home by 10 o'clock.
He does look like a young degenerate child, but anyway, so here we have.
Oh.
Anyway, so but his name's Prayer, so he has to be awesome.
Oh, there you go. At least I'm sure he's praying for a win this game, man. He would love to say that he could take out OGSMC. That is a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, it really would be. But you know what? MC has been super confident this whole tournament.
Oh, absolutely.
They were asking him on the live on 3 here. They were like, you think you're going to do already? He's like, yeah, I'm going to win. That's pretty much the way MC is.
Would you expect anything else from this guy?
No, not at all.
Me neither, man. So, will we see a fast expand this game? That's what I'm really wondering. Inori has expanded in all 2 games so far this series.
Yes.
I could have just said both. All 2 means
all
just
2.
That many more words I get to say. That's great.
Bam.
So, yeah, I mean, it's really interesting to see a player that likes to fast expand in PvP. We don't see a lot of those quite yet.
All right, and I actually don't think Inori's a degenerate young child. I figured I'd throw that out there.
That's good. Yeah. Glad we clarified that.
Can't ruin my reputation on this guy. But anyway, so MC going to make his way across, find his opponent here in just a second. Both players actually going to find each other at about the same time. Cybernetic score actually coming up a little bit earlier for MC this game around. And let's see, he actually has a ton of Chrono Boost saved up. A ton of Chrono Boost.
Well, that's important if you want to get your warp gates out really fast. It's true. You know, I can give you guys a little bit more information about FXO Inori. He is actually in more of a coaching role on FXO than a playing role, really. He does play a lot, obviously. He wants to be competitive, but he's also known as one of the players that helps a lot of the other players learn the matchups. He's a bit of a coach there as well.
Very nice, very nice.
Inori fact there.
Wow, and MC is actually going to have, he had almost 100 Chrono Boosts saved up by the time that warp gate technology hits, so he wants that out as fast as is humanly possible.
Sounds like a pretty fast 4-gate, man.
Yeah, it really does. We already have one Zealot up. We have a Stalker being added to the mix behind this, so unless MC completely changes his mind, because he's already sacrificed a little bit of economy, looks like we're going to see an all-out attack.
You know, I think we may just see 4-gate versus 4-gate here. Inori had quite a bit of Chrono Boost saved up himself as well as nothing else right now. They're both sitting at, well, 20 probes for Inori, 20 for MC. So, yeah, so that's how many probes they have. There you go.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Just like to be informative.
An accurate count. Bam! Robo coming out of MC. So saving up a ton of Chrono Boost to get out fast as possible. Warp Gate technology throws down a Robo, so maybe 4-gate Robo drop play, maybe Blink Stalker, some sort of shenanigans. We'll find out here in a bit.
Good chance as well that he's messing with his opponent too, letting him see a lot of Chrono Boost saved up, letting him see him Chrono Boost that, kind of getting him to think 4-gate possibly as well.
There are those there's 3 more gateways coming up. That's 4-gate Robo. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Here we have it.
Yep, okay. Well, that's that then. It is 4-gate, that's good. You know, with the Robo, one thing you can do is get that pretty quick observer so you can have vision on the high ground. Kind of negate the ramp a little bit. I've got a feeling that's what we'll see, but...
Inori, he's throwing down 2 pylons right next to MC's base, so he wants to work on some units on the high ground.
Inori's getting a bit aggressive here. He's on 3 gates with the Twilight Council on the way. And actually just pulling back there. Is he going to let the pylons finish?
Oh, and Inori has actually seen all of those, all of the gateways.
Yeah, look at just how much these guys are messing with each other too. Inori really trying to make MC think for a moment that he's 4-gating as well, so very cool.
Yeah, Immortal coming out now for MC. He is still down by 3 workers at the moment, and I guess he's going to make a pretty powerful attack here in a bit. His opponent, though, Inori, he has the Twilight Council in place. He has not gone for Blink quite yet.
Yeah, you know that's
the resources. There it is.
Oh, there's a Warp Prism coming out for MC.
Yeah.
Oh, we are going to see the Immortal drop strategy. We saw this once in the GSL Team League. I'm so happy. I've loved Immortal dropping since beta. In fact, that's all I did in beta. Well, I Colossus dropped too, but
Yeah, Colossus drops are fun. I like those.
on Desert Oasis.
You loved
Yeah.
you and your Desert Oasis passion.
I heard somebody cheer for Desert Oasis. All right. Yeah, wow. That's the first time Desert Oasis has gotten an applause in a long time.
Yeah, a few people are like, why would I ever clap for that map? My God.
Because it's awesome, that's why. Have you seen that map? It's got like a big zigzag. It's got weird islands. It's
Oh, I'm well aware.
Yeah.
I'm
that's
also
awesome.
aware you can throw a rock from your main to your opponents as well, so.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, here it is, though, the Immortal drop, and it's scouted.
Oh, this is cool. Oh, he's going to warp in some units. Oh, you can actually raise and lower things. Oh, he gets the Warp Prism, and MC is in big trouble right now.
Oh, that is not good at all. There are a few more Zealots that are making their way up, but the Immortal has gone down. These Zealots are going to try and do as much damage as they can, but these Stalkers are going to be able to run away from those forever.
Man. I can't believe it. You know, the Zealots are going to do a little bit of damage here, but they're going to get cleaned up so easily by Inori. A disaster for OGS MC early in the game. You know, that's such a weird place to try to do it, too. I'm really surprised.
Yeah, especially after it was scouted like that, you know?
Yeah, well, Blink is finished now for Inori, so he'll do some damage.
Let's actually see how many workers have been killed so far. MC has actually killed 5 workers altogether.
All right, wait, look at Inori's base. We have probes attacking the assimilator. Okay, they just stopped now. They're like, it's like a union strike. I'm not going to mine gas anymore.
That assimilator is 900
Down
HP,
with
though, so
Tassadar.
it's all right. Anyway, here we go. Inori's just going to attack. I mean, he's got Blink. He's got a position up on the top of the ramp as well. His micro has been very, very good up to this point, neutralizing Zealots. And now, there is an Immortal at the top, though.
Yeah, with that
so he's not
Immortal
going to be able
there,
to push up.
Yeah, I didn't quite have the Stalker count quite yet, so these guys are not too far apart. OGS MC, despite, you know, his first attack really not going too well, isn't all that behind at this point. Inori is 3 probes ahead, so it's, you know, not, again, a huge difference. So this game could still go either way, and look at that, Inori expanding back home as he pushes up this ramp.
I just saw that. And it looks like he's going to try and push up again. No, he's just going to get himself a couple of Zealot kills and back off. He actually lost his own Zealot as well, so even trade for the 2 players.
Oh, that Zealot is going to... Imagine trying to warp in and like you're stepping through the portal and you start getting shot by an Immortal, and they're like, "Are you sure this is the portal?" And Tassadar's like, "Yeah, that's the one. Go through." And you're like, "Okay." I don't know.
And let's see, there's a sentry, 2 sentries actually in the mix now for MC, so we should be able to cycle at least a few force fields down at the bottom of the ramp. Looks like the Zealot is going to lead, though.
Oh.
Does bait a force field down.
He just likes getting shot by Immortals, I guess. You know,
Stop it, it tickles.
Ooh, my shields. The thing is that Inori, okay, I'm really glad he's moving back right now. I was about to say the big danger is that you get a little bit too aggressive in this point, you lose a big amount of units, and then you die to a counterattack when you're trying to expand. So, Inori definitely doing the right thing right now by pulling back a little bit.
It looks like MC just wants to do an all-out attack. I mean, he hasn't produced probes in forever, and he's adding a couple more Immortals to the mix, going to make his way out. I don't think he has an intention of expanding, or if he does, he needs to do economic damage first, because it's going to be very difficult for him to expand after this attack.
Yeah. Oh, Robotics Bay going up for MC as well. So, yeah, he's just going to move into 1-base Colossus. He, I think he's got a pretty good feeling that his opponent expanded. I mean, he knows that if his opponent had not expanded, he would be under a lot more pressure right now at the front. So he's like, well, my expansion's really late. I'm just going to go 1-base Colossus and hope it can work.
Yep, certainly. There are 3 Immortals now, and that Robo Bay is about to finish here in a bit. MC is, I think he's going to have just enough resources as soon as that Robo Bay hits, but that Colossus is going to be still a long time in coming. He's only need to save up quite a bit to get that done. Observer being added to the mix right now, though.
Ah, okay. You know, MC, you know, he sees that pylon on the edge of his vision, but it's kind of like the black darkness under the bed. You're like scared to move down the ramp to see what's there, but the Observer's not scared. Mom Observer goes out and goes, "It's fine, honey. Come on down the ramp." There you go.
And the pylon is going to fall. Is that going to supply block?
Oh, look at that.
It is. We do have a Warp Prism with Warp Prism speed coming up as well.
Yeah, you know, I guess I may have been a little bit incorrect on the Colossi here, too. He's going to go for more Warp Prism harass.
Interesting.
Which is awesome.
There is finally Colossus #1 coming up. So,
okay.
all right. We may have a little bit of a drop here in a bit, although 2 Immortals are loaded up, so MC going to try and pull some units apart with that Warp Prism and then attack through the front, but still has a tall order in front of him. His opponent is getting pretty far ahead in workers and economy.
I've got a big dopey grin because I think we may see Colossus drops going on in this game. Oh, that Observer barely getting away for Inori.
And yeah, that was odd. A little 4-Stalker task force was being sent up to the front.
Yep.
This Warp Prism is going to make its way around the bottom, though, and eventually we're going to see that big attack as Colossus #1 is just about to finish.
And that Observer might be in a pretty good position to spot that as well. You know, he certainly sees something building in the robotics facility there as well.
Inori's running away at the same time that both these Immortals are about ready to drop.
Oh yeah, the Immortal drop coming in. This is more like it from MC. He's going to kill a lot of stuff very quickly. It's going to take a while for Inori to respond to this.
And he left that pylon alive with 4 hit points. There he goes. Immortal takes it down, and it looks like he is going to take his gains and run away after taking out this last pylon as well.
Oh, he's got to be careful.
He's
got to worry about the
get away.
Oh! The Warp Prism!
Oh, no.
Oh, man. It is not a good day to be an Immortal in a Warp Prism if you are in MC's army.
That just went from an incredible to a bad situation for MC.
Not worth 2 Immortals in a Warp Prism does not equal 2 pylons.
No, not at all.
Really.
Here he comes, though. He's going to make his way across the map nonetheless. Let's see. 3 Immortals are up for Inori. We have just 1 in the mix left over now for MC. That Colossus, of course, going to provide quite a bit of support. There we go. The pylon is spotted, and Inori going to lose that forward pylon.
Yep. That's okay, though. I mean, Inori knows that he's going to be the one on the defensive soon. He knows that MC is going to make this big push to try to end the game. And you know what? Inori is still supply blocked, but he is also a little over 10 supply ahead, too, so he's not in a bad position at all.
And let's see, I just heard something loaded up in a Warp Prism. No, it's just another Warp Prism coming out, but it is Inori, so it looks like that's going to be picked up as well, but nothing in there.
Why do these players hate their Warp Prism so much?
That's 3 lost in this game. I think that's the most Warp Prisms I've ever seen lost in a PvP.
Yeah, that Immortal is really out of position there. Those Stalkers can get away. Oh, they're like, we have to save you.
And the Colossi are going to be able to clean that up. Yeah, no problem.
Yep.
Okay, so MC going to make his way back. He does have the forward pylon down. This army looks a little bit less threatening now for Inori.
You know, what all of this is doing, though, all this stuff happening in the middle of the map, it did prevent MC from moving in quite as early as he could have otherwise. Inori's really, really prepared for this.
And it looks like Inori was just trying to pick off that pylon. He does, and that forward probe went down as well, so MC not going to be able to reestablish that for quite a while.
Here comes MC, and force fielding that Immortal up on the ramp. Oh, it barely sneaks away.
Yeah, but it's down to very low health. He will be able to clean that up pretty quickly. It goes down.
He gets it. Here we go. Charge lots coming out. MC with some nice force fields preventing those from doing too much damage. Stalkers blinking ahead. Those Colossi are pretty dangerous, though. The Immortals are still way in the back for Inori, but he has so many Zealots right now.
Yeah, he really does, but these Colossi are doing work. This one in the back has been solo held for a long period of time, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The one finally gets sniped. A couple more good force fields go down, but looks like Inori going to make his way up and clean up the rest of the forces. MCGG's! Inori has advanced!
OGS MC knocked out of the tournament by a relatively unknown Protoss from Korea. FXO Inori. Wow. How about that? This is FXO Inori guy's pretty impressive, isn't he?
Yeah, no kidding. Give a cheer for Inori, guys. Come on.
No kidding.